Stoicism is often perceived as a philosophy meant exclusively for masculine men, but this common misconception underestimates its universal appeal and applicability. Today, we're revealing how this ancient philosophy is not just for men, but also offers invaluable wisdom for women. Stoicism teaches principles of resilience, emotional intelligence, and personal growth that are essential for everyone, transcending gender barriers. Before we begin, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video to support the growth of our channel and help spread the teachings of Stoic philosophy. If you're new here, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Now, let's dive into 7 powerful reasons why Stoicism is a vital philosophy for women, providing tools for self-empowerment and a fulfilling life. Lesson 1. Navigating societal expectations. Women often find themselves constrained by societal expectations that dictate how they should behave, what roles they should fulfill, and even how they should think. From a young age, many women are conditioned to believe that their worth is tied to external validation, whether through appearance, relationships, or career choices that align with traditional norms. Take Sarah, a young entrepreneur in a community where most of her peers follow traditional career paths. She constantly faces questions like, "When will you settle down?" Or "Why not get a regular job?" The societal expectation for women to choose conventional paths is overwhelming. However, Stoicism becomes Sarah's anchor. Epictetus' words resonate deeply. "We have power over our mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This Stoic wisdom empowers Sarah to differentiate between societal expectations and her own aspirations. She realizes that while she cannot control the opinions of others, she has complete authority over how she perceives and reacts to them. Instead of allowing societal pressures to dictate her life, Sarah chooses to see them as external noise she can tune out. She focuses on her entrepreneurial goals, channeling her energy into her passions rather than worrying about fitting into a mold. Lesson 2. Balancing emotional labor. Women are often expected to be the emotional caretakers in both personal and professional settings. Whether it's managing household responsibilities, providing emotional support to family members, or fostering a positive work environment, emotional labor is a significant burden that is frequently unrecognized. Imagine a woman managing family dynamics while also facing workplace stress. Her role extends beyond physical tasks to emotional support, from being an empathetic listener to maintaining composure in high-stress environments. Yet, Stoicism offers a guiding light. Seneca's wisdom states, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." By adopting this principle, she learns to pause and process her emotions before reacting. This practice leads to a transformative shift in managing emotional labor. She becomes adept at discerning where her emotional involvement is truly needed and where stepping back is more beneficial. It's not about emotional detachment, but about being selective and intentional with emotional engagements. Stoicism teaches that self-care is not selfish, it is essential. Setting boundaries and prioritizing emotional well-being are necessary steps toward a balanced and fulfilling life. Lesson 3. Overcoming gender bias. Gender bias exists in almost every sphere of life. Women frequently face prejudice in the workplace, in leadership roles, and even in social settings where their opinions or expertise are dismissed more readily than their male counterparts. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking." A woman in a leadership position may find herself questioned more often than a man in the same role. Instead of internalizing these doubts, she can use Stoicism to strengthen her inner resolve. Through Stoicism, she learns that she cannot change everyone's biases, but she can control how she responds to them. She can focus on honing her skills, staying committed to her principles, and leading by example. Over time, Her quiet resilience speaks louder than any argument. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and join our growing community of Stoic learners. Your support helps us create more content like this. Lesson 4. Embracing authentic leadership. Leadership is often associated with aggression, dominance, and control, traits that are traditionally perceived as masculine. However, Stoicism offers a different perspective on leadership, one based on wisdom, patience, and integrity. Epictetus wisely said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." A woman in a leadership role can lead not by mimicking traditional authoritarian styles, but by embracing her natural strengths, whether rooted in empathy, collaboration, or strategic thinking. Stoicism teaches that leadership is not about control, but about service and responsibility. By staying true to her values and leading with wisdom rather than force, she earns respect not through intimidation, but through unwavering principles and a steady hand. Lesson 5. Asserting personal boundaries. Women often struggle with setting boundaries, feeling pressured to fulfill multiple roles. Stoicism, focusing on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and responses, provides a solid foundation for boundary setting. Epictetus teaches, "We are disturbed not by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens." In professional settings, this means learning to say no when necessary, not as an act of defiance, but as a form of self-preservation. By prioritizing personal well-being, women ensure that their values and needs are not overshadowed. Lesson 6. Embracing amor fati in adversity. Stoicism teaches amor fati, or love of fate, the idea of embracing all aspects of life, including adversity, as necessary and enriching. Instead of viewing struggles as unfair burdens, women can see them as opportunities for growth. Life's hardships forge resilience and wisdom, shaping a stronger, more self-assured individual. By adopting amor fati, women shift from merely enduring difficulties to embracing them as essential parts of their journey. Lesson 7. Practicing Stoic reflection and self-awareness. Self-awareness is a cornerstone of Stoicism. Regular reflection allows women to align their actions with their true values, free from external expectations. The Stoics emphasize knowing oneself. This means developing a strong sense of identity that isn't easily swayed by outside influences. By cultivating present-focused awareness, women can let go of past regrets and future anxieties, finding fulfillment in the moment. Stoicism teaches that happiness isn't in external validation, but in living authentically. Final reflections. As we conclude today's discussion, it's important to understand that Stoicism is not just a philosophy. It's a rediscovery of the strength within each of us, especially for women navigating a world full of challenges and expectations. Now, I want to hear from you. Which lesson resonated with you the most? Have you ever applied Stoic principles in your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights help enrich our discussion and strengthen this community. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new lesson on Stoic philosophy and personal growth. Your support helps keep this knowledge alive and accessible to more people. Remember, Stoicism is not just about understanding life. It's about living it with resilience, wisdom, and purpose. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay strong, stay stoic.